Hello gamers and welcome back to the crew 2. We're out here on the countryside because I've been doing some grinding to get money for our hypercar. Since we noticed in the last episode that time was running out on the deal for our hypercar, I decided to not risk missing that deal since I really wanted it. So I went immediately to do some grinding, and while doing that something else happened which I want to show you, so watch this. Right, so I'm out here grinding for our new hypercar, or the hypercar bundle, which I'd like to buy. And I got pushed into the wood here just after ending the race. I don't know if you remember, but the Harley Davidson race ends up here. So I had parked on the road here just to get my loot, and I picked up the loot and got rammed by another player, and he like pushed me into the car. He has like one of these Ford off-road vehicles. He pushed me into the woods to around where I started this video, and I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a live reward, like a live drop in the wood. Yeah, he pushed me to here about, and when I look up here I see this live reward, so I thought, hey, why not take it? But of course we must record it, right, to get it on the series. So now we can be wise. Before we open this, which car do we want to have this for? Because we should change vehicle then. Since this is a freebie, should we take it for the Harley or should we take it for another car? Perhaps. I'm sort of thinking that we are close to maxing out the Porsche, so maybe we should take it for the Porsche. That would sort of finish the performance parts gathering or grind for this Porsche, and it would be as good as we can get it. So let's take it. Live reward. Okay, we got a lot of money. That's good as well, because we want to buy the hypercar, right? Front bumper visual parts. Alright, so maybe new visual parts as well for this car then. Wrong button. Let's apply these performance upgrades and see where we end up. Just blinking everywhere from the grind race and for the live drop. Okay, so we have the maximum there as well. Maximum as well. Okay, so we didn't max that out. We stopped at 272. Okay, we now also have a new front bumper. Let's check that out as well. Aha! It's a wide body. It's a new wide body. Actually look kind of cool. I guess we'll keep it as it is for now. Eventually we'll change that later on if we feel like it. Right, so that's nice. We got a first live drop, and now since then I did another race as well, so let's apply the upgrades and still continue to build on our Porsche, of course. Try to see if we can max that out. We do seem to have some trouble now though to get parts that are actually better than the ones we have, or maybe I have to take that back because that only seem to have applied for the brakes. Yeah, but here we have the same with exhausts. So you need to have get the correct parts as well to actually increase the performance. But we are really close now. 274 of 280, which is max. All right. Oh, we also have like Okay, a customized part for the bike. I missed that. What's that? Let's see. There, we should have a new exhaust. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's that one. Aha, that's the one. Me, I don't know. Which is it? Was it the number 4? And we have 2 installed. Okay, so it's a bigger exhaust, but it's not black, so we won't use that. Okay. Always nice to have more parts if any time we would like to like re-customize the bike and have a different look. So why not? All right, but now, as you've seen, the reward for this little grinding I've been doing is apart from the performance parts, of course, that we now have 1,290,705. Did I pronounce that? Let's take that again. We now have 1,290,705 bucks, and we need 1,290,687 bucks. So we should be in a good place to buy our first hypercar, the hypercar bundle. So let's not waste any time. Let's go there immediately. This will probably change this episode, I must say, from the live extreme race to maybe a hypercar episode, because we've been waiting for this for several episodes, so I don't want to just buy the car and then don't use it in any way. Like, we could either do the live extreme race and then buy the car and wrap it up, or buy this car but then don't use it and go do the live extreme race. But no, we will probably want to try these cars out in the bundle. And my boring yellow is like cool. We like black and yellow, so but I usually go for black as base, right? Should we do it black or yellow? Let's do it yellow this time, just to change things around. Oh, almost bought the car instead of the bundle. Oh my god. What if I had done that? I would have been so, like, not okay with that. Okay, bundle. Buy bundle. Yes. Woo! Okay, so no customizations options when we did that. Or seems owned. Look, it says owned on this beautiful Lamborghini. Yes, I know, it's just a computer game, but still so nice. This car is so beautiful. Drive? Nah, we don't want to drive that car, do we? It seems we have males as well, but we must check these cars out. I don't think we have any option. That's new as well. That's also a nice car. Has lower performance level now than our mad Porsche. Let's see if we can find it. This one's cool. Drift Edition. Still lower performance than our Skyline at the moment though, but that's a seriously cool drift car. Alright, so we don't have a lot of money left. We have 18 bucks left. So yeah, we won't be able to do any customizations for these ones. But maybe we should just like go do, at least for the drift and hypercar, maybe we should just go and try and do races with this, just to, I want to hear the engine of this one, and I want to like put the pedal to the metal with this one. So yeah, let's do that. Live extreme race will have to wait. So what should we start? Let's start by filtering. We have hypercar. Should we start with the hypercar or the drift? Maybe the drift. Why not? Boat races. Yeah. Those can still. What am I doing? I'm misclicking. Boat races can still be there in the filter. It's no problem. So okay, here are some drifts which we have not done. Recommended 125. Okay, the performance level is of course for our Skyline. That one is already completed. 125, 120. LA Harbor Drift, we have not done that. Let's travel to that one and switch to a Ferrari, even if it has a lower
cars behave in very specific ways. You'll need to balance gas, brakes, nitro, and steering. But I'm sure that's no challenge for you. Or is it? Let's see if you got it figured out.
Yes, let's see if I have this figured out now that I've actually been practicing this a little. Maybe I should not say that if I suck terribly again. But let's select this one. Yeah, that is nice. Okay, so we didn't get the Lamborghini in yellow, but we got this one in yellow. So maybe we can mix it up with yellow and black, but in a different way on at least one of these cars. We'll see. But now let's start it up. Okay, let's try it. Right, we have done no pro settings or anything, but it should have like a default drift setting, right? So let's test it. So we have 156 and the recommended is 120, so we should still be able to do this. In my defense, in case I should fail miserably now, I have never drifted with this car, as you of course realize. Oh, that's nice. That sound, man. I agree with that sound. Let's try this. How much point do we need? 20,000. Okay.
You got the right ride for this. I tuned it myself.
Don't know the turns. No, I hit the wall and lost the multiplier. That's exactly what we have learned that we should not do. This was tricky. This was actually super tricky because it's so tight. Gotta get into some sort of flow.
Lay down that rubber.
I'm not in any flow, I feel. Scoring too quickly, not like keeping the multiplier going. Times 9, that's too low. You need like times 42 or something like that, not times 9. Way too low, man. How do I keep this drift going here? 43 seconds. We're doing really bad. Actually, no flow at all. Don't know the map at the moment. So yeah, this was and I said I've been practicing this. That's almost like embarrassing. Constantly failing everything I try, actually. So I'm trying to get a drift going, I'm trying to get speed up, but like constantly like cashing in on the multipliers before they even build up, so, and then hitting the wall and losing them. So yeah, really bad.
Looks like it was a little too much for you this time. Maybe
yeah, seems so, huh?
Get it.
We'll try. See if I learn the car, learn the track. We never give up, right? Let's go!
Making it look so easy.
Okay, don't cash in now, don't cash in, and don't hit the wall, and don't lose speed. Oh my god, look, I'm even spinning around. 2,000 points. Yeah, I thought this would be awesome to... Maybe... I don't know. Am I unused to the car, or is the map like tricky? I'm just going from wall to wall. This is horrible, man. 2,000 points and half the time left. That would mean like we would max out at 5,000, like 1/4 of what we need. Really, really awesomely bad. Like no flow at all, not keeping the slide like drift going. It almost feels like I have too much grip actually. Maybe this car needs some pro tuning. At least before it's upgrading, maybe the tunings should change. So it gets like a bit more drift happy perhaps, because we don't want to cash in so fast on the points. Team multiplier, and then okay, that's it.
Looks
oh
like
my
it was a little
god.
Too much for you this time. Maybe next time around you
Going
get
from
it.
bad to worse. Last attempt.
3, 2, 1.
I thought I was going like, go in second gear, go slow, but keep the revs up just so, you know, you don't cash in on the multipliers. But then in the first bend, I cash in on like 20 points or something like that. See, it stops sliding, it's like too much grip, man. I'm trying to keep slide. No, I will cash in. Yeah, I cashed in. And then hit the wall. I'm like steering maximum to the left and putting the floor to the mat, but it just grips, and I can't get any points going. It's too much grip, I think, in the rear. Can't get the tail to slide. But then immediately after I say that, I spin around like it has too little grip. I don't know. Don't feel I'm the best mate with this car at the moment. Yeah, scoring in like such small points, like 81 times 3. That's like so little points. That's a few hundred points. It will never work. Like I'm always giving up. I will stop driving because I feel like it's not possible. It will never work. It will never work to accumulate up any decent points like that. Like I said, you need to get, I think it was in the other episode. I mean, theoretically, I think I have figured it out. You need to get like multipliers going. And if you can't get any multipliers
like
going, you
too
will
much
never
for you
get
this time.
any decent score,
Maybe next time around
which is
you
exactly
get
what we see here. So, alright, now we tested that car. Not completely a friend of it as of now. Either it needs more upgrades so we can actually get some wheel spin and get the tail to go out, or we need to fiddle with the pro settings a little to get it a little bit more tail happy. To get the rear end out. I'm trying to like steer and brake and put the pedal to the metal, like different techniques to get the tail out, but it just grips and it like stops the slides as well. I can't keep the slides going. It just grips and we cash in too fast, so we can't build multipliers. Yeah. Enough about that. Let's try another type of race then. What did we have? Hypercar, right? So now we go from this failure to hypercar. Remove powerboat this time. Okay. So 210, 230, that's quite tricky. 210, maybe 210 is like the lowest, because you can't unlock this very soon in the game, so... Okay, 210 is the lowest. I was thinking maybe not downtown, like this seems to be like in Dallas. New York, I think, was 210. Maybe we could get like not in a city, because I think city race will be tricky. But maybe there are only city races available. Yeah, so it's Detroit or New York, 210. Let's try Detroit. I have no idea. 9,000. Oh, look at this. This is a long run. Oh my god, we're gonna drive from Detroit all the way to Miami. That's even more. Oh my god. World record 23 minutes. Maybe we should have focused solely on this episode. World record 10 minutes. Okay, this will maybe be a bit longer episode, and I hope we will make this, because this would be like the Harley Davidson race we did. It would suck to have to do this again, I guess.
Hypercar races are long, high speed, and illegal as hell. So they're Tio's idea of a party. He'll drive his P1, yeah, I know. Hard to imagine him in a hybrid, but trust me, in this one, he's a beast. A beast with great gas mileage, but still a beast.
Alright, so it seems like we will race one of the like rivals, what should we call it? Let's switch to our hypercar then. Let's hear how this sounds. I was thinking maybe we could like rotate the view like we did on the Porsche, but doesn't seem possible. Yeah, it's beautiful. We know it's beautiful. Let's go. So it seems that all hyper races are like this point-to-point races then, not like street races that have like laps. You go from point to point and they are long, like he said. That seems to be the how they are. Okay, so this will be interesting. Never driven this car at all and go straight to our first hypercar race, but we must test it out, right? Why not in a race? There's Russell. Let's hope we make this on our first attempt. Like I said, would kind of suck to have to do it again. How many gears do we have? 7. I don't know how fast it brakes or anything. Almost 300 kilometers there. Ah, nice. Okay, I didn't hear them at all, so I thought they were a bit behind, that we had created maybe a small gap, but just in one turn they came back. Not sure which side we should drive on. Seems logical, maybe easier to drive on this side. What's happening here? Should we switch side? What was that? Okay, let's just go. He's driving against traffic, like it's nothing. No challenge there. Seems that would be much harder, because you have less time to react when a car appears. Okay, should we change here? Okay, should we change back? This is confusing, because you don't know, like, we would turn left, or why does it want us to drive against traffic? Sometimes, like in the Harley Davidson race, we had to drive against traffic to take a turn, right, to get off the highway. Not sure how fast I can drive in the turns. Maybe they will catch me in the turns because of that. I don't know. But we learn. At least we're in first. Okay, 11%. Feels like there's not a lot of room for mistakes since these races are so fast. Don't think I see them. Maybe we have managed to create a gap. We had a decent performance level compared to the recommended level. Okay. Maybe I should not say too much. They will catch up quickly, like I said. Whoa! Yeah. They will catch up quick. Not room for a lot of mistakes, I think. Oh, he's behind me already. I'm too slow on this like narrow road. Seems I can almost hear him behind now. He's right behind us. Yeah, I hear him. He's like suspension while he drove over the hill. He is right behind us. Yeah, I hear his engine now. Ah, stay away! No! No! You're not gonna pass me! Oh my god, brake! Full speed ahead! Look at him! He's like he's on a rail track or something. Darn you, T.O. Thought I had a gap. Okay, yeah. I feel now that I've been driving too slow. I can't drive faster. But here I feel like I'm driving on the limit and he's just passing me like nothing. Yes! Did I crash? No, he's still on my tail. It's right behind. Go, go, go! 27% only, oh my god, this is a long race. Stay away, T.O. Whoa, where to go? Left or right? I chose left, quickly. Yeah, I hear him catch him up actually. Here's the engine getting closer. Stay away. Don't dare to look back. Okay, we're going right here. The car is perfectly placed and goes left to block us perfectly. Darn! Those small circumstances that may appear in car games. Like, have you ever done that?
Guess I heard wrong.
To drive like an entire race in a car game and you've been leading like 95% of the race and then something happens like in the second to last or last turn and you end up like crashing and like losing, maybe even going from first to last, like just miserably losing the race even though you led from the start to like the last corner. Have you ever done that? Sometimes it's just a small like things that you can't control of, especially when there are like traffic and stuff like that. Like if a traffic car is unluckily placed or make an unlucky turn like it did there, then it's sort of out of your control if you're coming at high speeds, and you can't really move much from your line because you would drive off the track. So to stay in your line as well as you can, or move away from the perfect line as much as you can without driving off the car, that would put you into the traffic car. Sometimes it's just one of those things. But enough about that. We managed to get back in the lead. I'm not sure if we have a gap or if I hear him behind us. 344. I dare not look back, just in case. Maybe here we can look back. Is he behind us? No, he's not. We have a gap. Nice. So we have created a bit of breathing space again. Let's try and... okay. Boosting straight into a 90-degree corner. Get up to speed. We know that they are closing the gap really quickly if we sort of slack off too much. Like I did on that narrow road there. My pace went down and he immediately closed the gap and passed us. It's a nice sunny day out here in the countryside. Seventh gear, boosting just ahead of a 90-degree corner again. It's just my thing, it seems. And there we see on the minimap that they takes the corner, so they have closed the gap a little, it seems. Let's try to not drive against track, but if it doesn't have to. Okay, we could take a shortcut there, but I missed it. They probably won't. Yeah, they are behind us now. Going through a city here. Let's hope we get out of the city soon. To return to like normal roads and maybe have less traffic as well. They're closing the gap even more. Seems I'm losing in the turns. As long as the roads are somewhat straight, like on highways and like countryside roads, maybe. I mean, decently sized roads. Not like the narrow one, which I guess was a countryside road as well, but like a smaller countryside road. As long as you stay on like highways or decently sized, like interstate roads. Okay, let's get through here. Oh, okay, that works fine. Then we are creating gaps, but as soon as we are taking a lot of narrow turns, or like in countryside roads or in cities, then they close the gap really quickly. How fast? 358. So this should give us some breathing space if we're lucky, and I guess that's purely down to 372. That's purely down to the difficulty setting for this race, that we are doing easy. If we would do like hard or even ace, then I'm pretty sure we will have a battle all the way. Okay, let's stay away from this car. Cut the corner. Get up to maintain a high speed. Let's try and create as much of a gap as possible. I'm kind of glad in this game there is like no catch-up feature, I think. Like in the Harley Davidson race, I've been able to like create a gap that is like a bit past 1 minute. So, and that's nice, I think, that you can actually do that. I think that catch-up features really suck, actually. I don't think that is a good recipe for a more fun game, actually. I'm not saying I want the easy way so that they don't catch catch me up. I just think that it's reasonable that if you are faster and if you drive faster, then you should of course pull away. It's better to have a difficulty setting than that on different difficulties, or maybe different difficulties for different race. Like you have an easy race, you have a hard race, and you adapt the rewards based on that instead of having like catch-up features. And I don't think, like, even if the catch-up feature works for me, so that if I'm behind, then they drive slower. It's like that sort of ruins the challenge as well. I don't like that. It should be like a consistent experience. If I drive good, then I should pull away. If I fail and they are fast, then I should have trouble catching up and maybe have to restart. That's my 2 cents on that. Okay, this is getting a bit tight here. Let's try and come through in a smooth way. Yeah, that worked fine. Get up to speed. Try to extend the gap to 75%. Okay, so we are progressing nicely through the race here. Still in first, but we are nowhere near the goal yet, since it's a long race and a lot of things can happen. Okay, so there it said we should go on the left side, but we don't have to do a left turn, so yeah. In my opinion, I think I made the better decision to stay on the same side as the traffic that's heading the same direction of me, instead of going against traffic. We know, right, was it in this race that we drove to Miami? Yeah, it was. So, because the other one was cross country, like east to west. So we know that we will end up in Miami in the end, and that is such a place where it seems they might catch us up real quick. Driving in the city, right? With lots of corners. So that's why I want to create as much of a lead as possible right here. Try and cut this corner. Because we might need it, right? We might need that breathing space, because I am expecting that breathing space to close while in Miami. 87%. Ooh, lots more traffic now. Lot more random events that may appear that may be out of our control, but might lose us the race. Just one badly placed car, someone who turns right in front of us, might lose us the entire race. Trying to get us drive smoothly through here. Maintain speed, because we know this is where they catch us usually. We need some luck with the traffic here as well. %, stay away. Tio, or whatever your name was. We're all going here. Alright, take a shortcut. Try to maintain speed. Expect them to close the gap. Just trying to drive smoothly, maintain the speed. Checkpoint, alright. Here we go. Comes a bit sharper turns. No! No, 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 no! revving. Finish! It seems we have a decent gap. Don't drive out in front of me. Okay. I can't even see them. Woohoo! Please, please, please. We are winning our first hypercar race. How about that? Performance parts for a Lamborghini. Yay! Let's see if we see them come. I expect them to come like any second. They want to be far away. Oh, get the loot.
I'm trying to get us to go legit because if we're not running legal, people are going to get hurt. There's just too many problems. Tickets, jail time, unpleasant discussions with law enforcement officials, and that's before you start talking about people getting hurt. So go with instead of go against is what I'm thinking. Hopefully that's what you're thinking too.
Nice! Alright, so we did it. We won our first hypercar race. Let's apply the performance upgrades. Wow, that's nice. You actually get quite a nice amount of drops. I wonder how much drops you would get if you drove this type of race on hard, for example. Would you get even more? How much would you get then? Top speed 353 kilometers per hour, power 723 brake horsepower. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 2.73 seconds. Right. Performance level 234 out of 320. So, okay, this was already a nice car to drive. It was fast, but still we have like almost, I'm exaggerating a bit, but almost 100 performance level points to upgrade this car to. So, yeah, wonder how that would be to drive when we maxed it out. Okay, so what a jump. What's the point of that? Are you supposed to land on the boat? What's the idea here? Or are you like supposed to jump and then switch to airplane or something in the air? I don't know. Anyway, this was a great episode. I think we finally bought our first hypercar, and we even managed to buy ourselves a bundle. We tested at least 2 of the 3 cars that we got. And first we went for the drift with a Ferrari. Didn't go exactly as good as we hoped, but yeah, we might improve it. And we also have our Skyline to drift, which is actually a really good drift car, I think. So that's totally fine. And then we went on to do a hypercar race, of course, with this new Lamborghini, and we managed to win it. I think this was a great episode. Thank you for watching, everyone. The next episode, we will try this live extreme race too. Until then, enjoy your day. Bye bye.